Hey my friends, I hope you all are staying safe and doing well. I've got a brand new practice for you guys today, and it is all about opening up our heart space. So just like you can open up emotionally through words or thoughts, you can physically open up your heart by creating this awesome space in your chest, by coming into these different poses that allow us to create new energy by really stretching out that heart space. So think about this practice today as a moving, open love letter to yourself. Letting go of anything that is weighing on your heart. I know there's a lot happening in the world right now. I feel it. My heart is broken. My heart is heavy. So today, let's just take it slow and let go of what's holding us down, what we don't need, and fill up our cup with love and intention and a lot of kindness. So we'll have a few props today. I've got my blocks. As always, if you have books at home, you can grab those and have those on hand. And then I've got a blanket and a bolster. Again, if you don't have a bolster at home, you can use a pillow that's comfy for you, something that is the length of your spine to help support you. If you don't have a pillow like that at home, you can totally take a blanket and roll it up and use that as your pillow. So we'll start on our back today. Get really cozy today. There's no need to get prepared to sweat or anything. I've got my cozy pants on, some hot tea, some incense, so let's keep it really comforting and really, really cozy today. Awesome. So once you have your props all set up and you feel super comfy and ready to delve in, we'll start here in a seat with our hips up to the end of our bolster. So we started here before, but this is one of my favorite ways to start, and it just so happens to be a great heart opener. So with our hips up to the end of the pillow, we'll gently recline back. Allow your spine to feel completely supported. As you come down, you can take a moment to settle in here. You can walk your shoulders under your back, maybe wiggle back and forth. Don't just come down and stay here if it feels uncomfortable. Really make this your own. Let yourself be supported and feel cozy as we start off. Your hands could come to your belly, or if you'd like that deeper stretch, you could open your arms to cactus or goalpost. Really feeling that deeper stretch in your chest. And knowing that this is your own personal love letter to yourself. Let this be your own practice today. You don't have to go deeper into the pose just for the sake of going deeper and stretching. You could stay really back. Make this intimate, make this special, so you can either go deep or just be gentle, noticing everything that's happening in your body, really staying present with your breath. As you start to settle in, notice the space around your heart. Imagine 4 walls, the front of your chest, the back between your shoulder blades, and on either side, just around your heart. Maybe it feels super tight and compressed. Maybe you feel like there's not a lot of space to work with there. Maybe you notice just a little bit of space. Start to pull your attention here. Begin to invite in a deeper breath. So as you breathe into your belly, imagine that breath washing up into your chest, starting to expand that space. And as you exhale, that air pulls out, but that space remains. Invite in a deeper breath. Really fill up. Try and open up. And stay in empty. Just taking a couple rounds here, using that breath to pull up and in. Begin to find more space around your heart to allow a little more ease in. It's easier to visualize. Imagine the deeper you breathe, the brighter the light around your heart becomes. So as you deeply inhale, that light shines bright for all to see. Then as you exhale, it softens just for you. Deep breath in, fill it up, send that light out. And as you empty, that light wraps around you. Awesome. So taking a couple more rounds of breath here, and as you do, start to bring your awareness back to your body, noticing how heavy your bones feel, how soft your muscles are. Really allowing your shoulder blades to open up, creating that space to work with. Awesome. Start to reach your arms up and overhead, full body stretch, spread your fingers. Then exhale, relax the back of your hands to the floor. Now creating space, going along our side body. Really reaching here, trying to open up just a bit more. Awesome. Pull your arms back towards your chest, then open up wide to a T. So stretch your hands to either side of the room. Take a moment here, reaching through your fingertips, opening through your palms. And as you exhale, give yourself a hug. Right arm wraps over left, left under right. Now, this is where you play with making this your own. You could stay right here, really gentle, just feeling the stretch for what it is. Or maybe you start to walk your fingertips down. See if you can grab that pillow underneath you. Really pulling our shoulders forward, creating space now between the back of our shoulders and the back of our heart space. Again, holding yourself tight here. Maybe you smile, just allowing yourself to be intimate with yourself. Be present here for a couple breaths. Beautiful job. Open back up. Spread your arms. We'll take opposite arm on top this time. So left arm over right. Again, coming into that hug, going however deep you'd like to go. Beautiful job. Gently open back up. From here, we'll start to walk our knees in, so knees over ankles, and use your hands to walk yourself up. We're gonna come into a seat. So you can come with your ankles crossed, come to sit on your shins, maybe your block. We'll just slide the pillow away for a bit. We'll come back to it in a little bit, but for now, just hanging out here in the seat, finding a nice tall spine, letting your shoulders melt away from your ears, and starting to find space on either side of your neck. Job. So bring your hands to your heart. We're going to press our palms in. So thumbs together, almost like a little butterfly. And rest your fingertips towards the top of your shoulders. Palms press really intensely into your heart. And we don't want to be putting so much pressure that this hurts. Just a nice gentle hold here so that we can keep our shoulders and chest down as we start to invite a little movement in. Good. So as you relax your shoulders down, start to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. As you come here, you might notice your left shoulder starts to hike up. That's why we have these fingertips here to gently relax it down. Good. Let your head roll back, chin to the ceiling now. Again, this is a big stretch for the front of your throat and chest, so hold down. Allow yourself to be soft here. You might even open your mouth, wiggle your jaw out. If it feels good, you could even let out a sigh. Let that tension go. Good. Keep rolling over left ear to left shoulder. Same thing. Really heavy through that right shoulder. Beautiful. All the way through center, chin to your chest. From here, take your hands, release them from your chest. Allow your shoulders to stay soft as you wrap your hands to the back of your head. And as you come here, we'll pull our chin deeper into our chest. Use your arms here as little weights to go deeper. As you round forward, feeling the back of your heart space shine towards the wall behind you. You might even round a little deeper. See if you can curl in. Beautiful. Lift back up. Keep your hands where they are. Just open up your elbows. Shine your heart to the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows are wide. Really press into your palms. Use them as support here. Big breath in, open up. And then exhale, round forward, tap your elbows together. Beautiful. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Taking a few more rounds with your breath. You can be really slow and intentional here, just focusing on everything that's happening in your body. Not compressing the spine or leaning so far back that you're pushing your belly forward. Just being really intentional here, focusing on finding a little space into your chest. Good. Next time you lift up, we'll stay here, really open through your elbows. Good. Then relax your hands back to your knees. Good job. From here, we're going to come over to our hands and knees. So transition into a tabletop pose. Now you've got your blanket here for a little extra support. I like to bring it under both my wrists and my knees because I find that adds a little extra element of comfort and coziness. Plus, it's not as hard on my knees as I come down to the ground. So you make this your own. You set up for your tabletop. But as you come here, pressing into our palms, we'll drop our belly, gaze up, and then exhale, round your spine, gaze down. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Good, exhale, round. Taking a couple more rounds of cat and cow with your own breath. This again is where you can really extend that love letter to yourself. You could stay here in this plane, just moving slow, focusing on waking up your spine. If it feels good, you can take it to the next level. Be a little bit more intimate. Play around with circling out your hips, maybe taking barrel rolls with your spine, rocking your head back and forth, really noticing all of this awesome space you can take up here on your hands and knees. Awesome. We'll take one more round through cat and cow. On your exhale, we'll come back to a neutral spine. Good. From here, really arch your spine. We're coming back into that cat. Lift your palms, come up to your fingertips. You can tuck your toes here if you'd like, or leave them untucked. It's up to you, but really pressing down, pulling your navel up to your spine. Good. As you arch here, you're pressing down. Try and drop your shoulders away from your ears. Really feel that stretch in the back of your heart space. Good, relax it down. Let your big toes come together, knees wide. Send your hips back to your heels. We'll take a child's pose. Good, so as you're in your child's pose, you can rock your forehead side to side. Just allow your shoulders to soften. Gently round forward. Beautiful. When you're ready, we'll come back up to our hands and knees. Find a tabletop pose. From here, grab your blocks or your books that you have at home. We're going to slide them underneath our palms. So let them go with the length of your mat. And bring one hand to either block. From here, tuck your toes behind you. We're gently going to lower down to our forearms. So one forearm at a time, come down to your props. Then bring your hands together in prayer in front of you. Now notice right away before you go anywhere else, if you're dumping in your belly, if you don't have any activation, see if you can gently begin to wake up your core. So soft pull of your navel to your spine, your pelvis might start to tuck down. Good, when you feel you have that integrity in your belly, you can start to press back and allow your forehead to come between your biceps. Your chest will sink between your shoulders. Coming into this puppy pose, you could stay here. This is a really big opening in the back of our arms and our chest. So listen to your body. Stay here if it feels good. Start to lift your forearms. Find balance on your elbows. Taking the stretch a little bit deeper. Now again, this is a bus stop, or you can open your palms. Bring your fingertips to the top of your shoulder blades. Then
Maybe use your hands to gently press yourself a little deeper. Head is heavy and soft. There's no activation in the back of our neck. Everything is nice and soft as we breathe into the stretch. Beautiful. Gently make your way back up to your hands on top of your blocks. Take your time getting there. Don't force anything. Just notice your journey along the way. Good. Then from here, we'll slide our blocks forward. Come back to our hands. Beautiful. From here, reach your right arm up. Open your chest. Then exhale, thread the needle. Come down to your right temple. As you come down here, we're reaching across our body, right finger stretching to the left wall. You could stay here with your left hand or open up your chest. Find a little more space in a twist. Good, so not dumping too much weight forward, trying to stay active in your heels and your hips, pressing back, just allowing your chest to twist and open with each exhale. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, root back into your left palm. We'll reach back up with our breath and come back to center at table. Awesome. Switch straight to the other side. Open up through your left. Then thread the needle. Come down to your left temple. Again, settling in. Option to take that twist. Or just stay right here. Listen to your body, what it needs. Whenever you're ready, we'll unwind. So root back into your right palm. Use your breath to lift. And exhale back to center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to shift our weight forward and then lower all the way to our hips. So bend your elbows, come down to your belly, and then slide any props out from in front of you. Toes are untucked here, pressing through the tops of our feet. The breath will root into our fingertips, lift our chest for a baby cobra. And just hang out here for a breath, really strong in your upper body. As you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, you're opening through your chest and collarbones. Good, relax down, come to your right cheek, palm soft to the ground. Just let that effort go, let your shoulders round forward. Beautiful. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Again, we're going to press up. See if you can lift a little higher. So really strong in your arms. Press yourself up. Find a high cobra. Good. Relax it down. This time coming onto your left cheek. Really soft and heavy. Let that effort go. Beautiful. Come to your chin. We're going to come back through center, but we have a couple different options. So option one is to stay here in this cobra. Maybe back bends are new to you, chest openers are new. So you can hang here, just feeling this out. Or option two is to start to bend both knees, pull your heels in towards your hips. Now, you can reach your hands back. You could keep your palms flat to the ground. Maybe if you're feeling really open, you really reach back. See if you can catch the tops of your feet. Now this might be as far as you go today. This is a deep enough stretch, but if you'd like to go into full bow pose, we'll start to press the tops of our feet into our hands. Really lift up through our chest and our knees. So you might rock back and forth here, really just getting a feel for this pose if it's new to you, or you can hang out here. Press into your feet. Let your shoulders open up. Chest is pressing forward. Beautiful. Hold it here. One more big breath. Awesome. Softly release. Come down to your forehead. Let your head rest on the back of your hands. You can rock your forehead side to side. Let all that effort go. Beautiful. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Gently press yourself up to table. We're going to find one more extended child's pose. So big toes together, knees wide. Press your hips back to your heels. As you come down this time, see if you can allow your arms to come to a cactus or bowl pose. So slide your elbows right next to your knees. Let yourself round forward. Again, breathing into that space at the back of your heart, trying to get that light to shine straight up to the ceiling. Awesome. Start to walk your hands back to your knees. We'll sit back on our heels. And from here, grab your blocks and bring them around next to your feet. So if you've got your books or your blocks, we'll bring them to the highest level they can, then come to sit up on your shins. So as you come here, blocks to either side of your feet. Now find a tall spine. Bring your hands to fists, then bring those fists to your low back. So you should feel these nice little divots right on your pelvis that your knuckles can easily fit into. So as you come here, squeeze your elbows in, open your chest. Imagine that broadening of your chest as if you were in your upward facing dog or cobra. Shoulder blades are pressing down and opening up. Start to lift your gaze. Maybe you press your hips forward to lean back. You can stay here if this is intense enough, or maybe you walk your hands down one at a time to the top of your props. Keeping that space in your chest, let your head hang back. Neck is soft, not holding any breath, holding any tension. Everything is nice and soft and open. You can stay here, or if you are really craving that deeper stretch and you feel safe, you can come into full camel. So again, one hand at a time, walk down, reach for your heels. We'll press forward through our hips, open through our chest. One of my favorite heart openers. If you're here and you feel like it's a struggle, you can always tuck your toes, maybe lift up, find a little bit more ease as you come into this pose. Good. If you came to your heels, one hand at a time, come back to your blocks. From here, one hand at a time up to your low back. Inhale, open your arms wide to a T, palms face up. Imagine you're holding trays. Then exhale, just draw your arms towards one another in front of you. Press back through your heels. Inhale, open your chest. Then exhale, round forward, press back through your spine. Last time to open, hang here. Just breathe in, feel this space. Then exhale, hands forward to tabletop. Awesome. Sit back on your heels. We got a couple more poses. This is really short and sweet today, so not putting too much work on your spine or your open heart. So as we come down, we'll grab our blanket and bring it in front of you and start to roll it up burrito style. Nice little homage back to kindergarten. Who knows, maybe college. I don't know what you did. I don't know your arts and crafts life. Cool. So as you bring it into a burrito shape, we're going to bring it right along our spine. So kind of similar how we had our first prop, but with this blanket, it'll be a little bit more narrow and focused on supporting your spine. So you can really allow that rib and that midline to open up. Cool. So as we come here, again, we'll recline down. You have this block or the pillow. You can bring it under your head if you'd like a little support. But now that your chest is nice and open, you can allow your arms to come out to that T. You can invite that deeper stretch in. Letting your face become soft. Letting your bones be heavy and all of your muscles beginning to melt down to the floor again.
Envisioning all of that space you just created. As you breathe in, imagine filling it up with warm light. And as you exhale, you let go of any of that dark depth that was around your heart before. Inhaling, creating space. And exhaling, creating love. Beautiful job, you guys. You can stay here however long you'd like to, but for the sake of this video, we'll wrap it up to keep it nice and short and sweet. So begin to walk your feet in towards your hips. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side. Just waking up your legs again. Good, same as we did before. You can walk your hands up your legs or gently roll off the blanket to one side. Use your top hand to press yourself up to a seat. Awesome, so we'll meet back here at center with our ankles crossed, hands at our heart, and our eyes closed. Bring your hands again to your chest, so pressing your palms down. Let your opposite hand touch your chest this time. Finding that heartbeat again, feeling all of this space. Maybe you feel even a little relieved after just a short practice to open up and create space. Hands together at your heart. Thank you all so much for giving yourself a chance to really be intimate with yourself, to listen to your body, listen to your heart, and create space and hold space for yourself during all of this chaos. Namaste. Great practice, you guys. I hope that you feel extra, extra full of love and new energy and positivity, and maybe you feel a little less burdened by everything that's going on. If you have any questions, as always, please don't hesitate to ask. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.